My name is JQ. I am a fitness professional, a healthy living specialist, a wellness influencer, and a personal trainer. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're interested in connecting with me, go ahead and hit the link that is in the caption, or you can reach me at jquenow.com. Once again, thanks for joining me. So I need you to do me a super huge big favor like right now. And it's super simple. All you've got to do is just hit the share button. Yeah, all I need you to do is just hit the share button like right now. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to hit the share button. Here we go. Go. Done. See how easy that was? And I really appreciate you for sharing. So let's get started. Today is Monday, it is Mask Day, and our topic for today is self-care and sunshine. So let's first talk about this mask that I have on. I'm trying a new mask. I'm traveling this week. Yes, traveling, but I'm still practicing self-care, quarantine during the COVID-19. I'm at my sister's house, and we're just quarantining together. So I'm trying this new mask. It's called Yara. And it is a Java Plum Avocado Nourishing mask. Some of the things that I learned when I was researching this mask, first and foremost, is that I had no idea that avocado provided moisturizing and brightening properties that it does. So if you are suffering from super dry skin, or even with the seasons changing, you may want to try some mask that has avocado in there, because avocado is a great brightener and it also provides a slew of nourishing properties. Some of the other ingredients that this Rora mask provides, it has Java plum, banana, mangoes, and it nourishes, soothes, and it plumps the skin. Of course, it's creamy and it's revitalizing. It delivers lipids, fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, and it's age defying. We all need a little bit of age defying, right? So it's part of my self-care. Every Monday, I usually do a mask, and that's just part of my regular self-care in order for me to preserve, protect, and rejuvenate my skin. The skin is the largest organ that our body has. And the wonderful thing about the skin is it doesn't require you to do any digesting or anything like that. As soon as you apply something to your skin, it gets absorbed through the pores directly into your bloodstream. So your skin is usually the easiest and most efficient way to get anything into your bloodstream. So we have to be careful about how we treat our skin. So I know you're all wondering, self-care and sunshine. Yes, and yes, and yes. We have all heard more about the harmful side effects of sunshine than anything. And that's because overexposure, overuse, overabuse of anything, whether it's sunshine or apples, can be bad for our health. But sunshine has so many wonderful benefits. And it only seemed right that since we are coming into sunshine season, let's talk about the many benefits of sunshine and how it can help us. First, let's understand that sunshine overexposure is the #1 cancer-causing skin cancer in the world. And that's simply because we don't use the right things to protect our skin, or we sit outside at the wrong time and too long. But let's also talk about the amazing benefits that skin has. Just like plants absorb and metabolize sunlight, humans, we also absorb and metabolize sunshine too. However, we have not talked about the benefits of sunshine. Let's start by saying that, did you know sunshine lowers blood pressure? The University of Eden found that the uric acid that you absorb and the body uses from sunshine helps to lower blood pressure. Did you also know that sunshine is really great for your bone health? Yes, vitamin D absorbed from sun stimulates bone strengthening calcium and phosphorus in the bone. And you know how much you need calcium and phosphorus? It is So important for aging. It helps to strengthen our bones and to keep our bones really, really dense. It also helps brain function. Yeah, you know that old saying that when you get tired or when you're sitting in front of a computer too long or go outside and take a break, absorb some of the sun? Well, it's true. Promoting brain health is because vitamin D helps to build calcium levels. It's linked to vitamin D by the functions throughout the body and to the brain. So if you need to take a break, say for instance you're sitting in front of a computer, and a lot of us right now are working in front of our computers. We're sitting at home all day long. Step outside, take a 5-minute break, get you some sun, and I'm sure your brain will be revitalized. Sun exposure also helps with depression. Depression is one of those things that a lot of us are suffering from right now. Cabin fever is on the rise. With COVID-19 and all of these quarantine, situations happening, it is important for us to step outside and receive some vitamin D. Raise those serotonin levels, and let's take depression and smash it. And last but not least, sun also helps to improve our sleep quality. Now, napping does not mean that you're getting good sleep quality. Sleep quality refers to all the things that happen while you're sleeping, not just because you're taking a nap on the couch or you're chilling out all day. Sunlight hits your eyes. It sends a message to the pineal gland in the brain that produces melatonin. And a melatonin is what makes you drowsy and helps you sleep. It also shuts down until sun rises again. So it is crucial for us to get sunshine in order to generate melatonin. That melatonin builds up while you're in the sun so that at night, when it's time for you to go to sleep, you can rest. You can get good quality sleep. Let's see. Sun exposure also enhances the immune system. It helps to support an overactive immune system. Why? Because sunlight is used to treat autoimmune diseases like psoriasis. The white blood cells are increased from sun exposure, and they play a key role in fighting disease. Get your sunshine, people. It's important. But just like everything else, moderation and safety is key. So the most important thing about making sure that you're getting adequate and the right, a moderate, safe amount of sunshine is, number one, wearing sunscreen. It is so important to wear sunscreen. It protects you from the UV rays of the sun, not the vitamin D, but the UV rays, which cooks you. It cooks the skin, it causes sunburn, and it also causes skin cancer. The next thing you want to be mindful of is when you're getting sun. Experts say that sunlight daily in the morning is the most beneficial sun. It is not nearly as hot and the rays are not as bright. 10 to 15 minutes of direct morning sunlight are best, and you're going to absorb the most vitamin D, increase your metabolism to its highest rate by absorbing sunlight before 11 a.m. in the morning, 10 to 15 minutes daily. And last but not least, when it comes to the sun, please make sure that you are protecting your eyes. Put your sunglasses on. Put your UV protected eyewear on when you're out there in the sun, because too much sunlight, too much of that ultraviolet rays can diminish your eyesight. I think that's it, guys. I want you to be safe out here in the sun, but I think that it's important that you know that getting sunlight is so important to your self-care regimen. There's so many different activities that you can do in the sun. Right now, getting outside is so important to refresh us, to revive us, to give us a different perspective, to change our thoughts and our minds, and to increase those happy serotonin, endorphins, things that are producing in our body so we can stay well and we can be healthy. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for Self-Care and Sunshine. Let's see if we have any questions down there. Let's see here. Any questions? Hey, what's up, everybody? Yes, thank you guys so much for joining me. Oh, yeah. Okay, I will definitely answer that. Hold on one second. Got a question here about sunlight versus, sunlight in your yard versus sunlight in the beach versus sunlight at the swimming pool. There is a difference on how the body absorbs sunlight. If you are moist or if you are warm or over elevated, then of course you're going to absorb more ultraviolet rays. However, your body's DNA is what's going to determine how much vitamin D that you're going to absorb from the sun. So it's not like you're going to get an overdose of vitamin D. What you're going to get is an overdose of ultraviolet ray exposure, because your body, your skin is only going to absorb as much vitamin D as it needs. But your body can't stop the sun rays from penetrating your skin, from burning your skin from the heat. So you've got to be cautious about how long you're sitting in the sun, especially when you're using sunscreen. Sunscreen has to be reapplied over and over and over again. Unless you've got some super miracle sunscreen going on, I don't care what kind it is, make sure that you're always reapplying your sunscreen. And yeah, there are so many different kinds out there. That's going to be based on preference, depending on what kind you like. How you like to apply it, the texture of it, the SPF factor of it, whether you have skin issues with it. Sunscreen is definitely a personal preference, but I would never suggest anybody to go outside to be in the sun without sunscreen. All right, let me see, what other questions do I have here? It does. That's a good question. My mom just told me to, to remind you guys that the water makes a difference on how much the UV rays are penetrating. Because again, when the skin is moist, the pores are open. That makes them more susceptible for less protection when the pores are open. So if you're at the beach and you're in the water, you're going to absorb more UV rays than if you're just at the beach and you're on the sand. Same thing with the swimming pool. Always remember that the chlorine amount in the swimming pool is going to increase the amount of UV rays that you're absorbing by 25%. Chlorine increases your UV ray absorption by 25%. That is why sometimes, like when we're at a swimming pool, we're not even feeling like we're being burnt or our skin is being burnt nearly as much, because we're inside the water. But you're still absorbing those UV rays, whether you're in the water or whether you're out of the water. So don't get don't get the misconception that because you're in the water, you're not receiving those rays. The water is only keeping you from getting the vitamin D. It is not keeping you from being burned by the UV rays. All right, I think that's it. Plus, I feel my mask melting. This Texas heat ain't no joke, folks. Yes? I really want to thank you guys for joining me today. Self-Care and Sunshine. Remember to get outside, get 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight. The best time to absorb the sunlight is daily before 11 o'clock. Wear your sunscreen, and make sure that you protect your eyes. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care is about loving yourself and doing things to prolong your life. I hope that you live healthy, be well, and remember that I love you and Jesus does too. My name is JQ. I'm a healthy living specialist, a fitness professional, personal trainer, and a wellness influencer. If you're interested in connecting with me, yes, I am accepting clients virtually, and you can check that out in the caption above, or you connect with me at jquenow.com. Have a super blessed day. Mwah. Toodles.